manage it. All right, last one. Over-analysis of facts and figures. We'd never do that. Over-analysis of facts and figures. Now, to be completely clear, facts, figures, analysis are essential. They are absolutely essential. The problem we get into is when we just over-rely on them and then we're just over-fixated on them. And this one is really easy. It's really easy. It's simply, do you have all the data that's reasonably available at this time? That's all. Do you have all the data that's reasonably available at this time? Now, I do think, too, because we talked this morning about the future of transportation taking a right turn, that you also have to ask yourself, does the data, which is inherently backward-looking, is the past prologue? Is the past prologue? You have 20 years of experience in this direction. Is the 20 years foresight? Might not be. Here's the intuitive question. How can I balance cognition and intuition to get to that info-tuition balance point? Here's how. Fifth step. Consider fact, feeling, put it all up there, step away. It's a different part of your brain. This is the corpus callosum. The corpus callosum is the connector in your brain. It literally connects the left and the right sides of your brain. It connects fact and feeling. It connects cognition and intuition. When they analyzed Einstein's brain after he died, they discovered that his corpus callosum was thicker than other people's. He had a superhighway of connectivity between cognition and intuition. This is where creativity comes from. Here's the other amazing thing about this. The corpus callosum, it works when you're not actively thinking about it. In fact, it does its best work when you're not actively thinking about it. Leader after leader told me the same thing, and you've all experienced it. You're about to drift off to sleep, right? And you go, oh, there's an idea. Aha. Or you're just waking up and go, oh, yeah, there it is. The leaders told me that when they had a difficult situation to deal with, sleep on it, right? Step away. Go listen to some music. Do some art. One of the CEO of a transportation consulting firm, he loves to cook, and he said, I just go cook. Take a break. Lots of people going out to run, bicycle, walk. Polly Trottenberg, the former Undersecretary for Policy at USDOT, she said to me, some of my most creative thinking is when I'm walking my dogs in Rock Creek Park. Give your brain a break. That's what allows the corpus callosum to take the fact and the feeling and to put it together. It's a strategy. It's a strategy. And here's what happens. Here's the miracle of it. We've talked about that the neurons that fire together wire together. The neurons that fire together wire together. They make that superhighway in your brain. But here's the amazing thing. You can change the wiring in your brain by focused attention, by practice. So if you've ever tried to change the culture of an organization, you've run right into this superhighway problem. Because the culture that exists is the one that's wired into people's brains. The only way to unwire it is to get a new path. And that's doable. Yay. What practice persists. If you do it over and over again, continual reminders. This is why when you bring in consultants to work with you on culture change, it's great to bring in a one-time consultant, but it's far more productive to have ongoing coaching with it because it's reminding, it's the practice that persists. You can choose to change the wiring in your brain. You can choose to create new patterns of behavior. You can choose to stop overthinking. It takes practice and it takes focused attention, but you can choose to rewire your brain. It's called self-directed neuroplasticity. Yippee. We get to choose. Let me just finish off with my story. I was really fortunate that I did get to serve as the ITS Joint Program Office Director. I'd been in that job for some time, and I started to feel the little nagging feelings, that little gnawing. Now, I had been practicing. I've been practicing. So I recognized the feeling, and I knew enough to pay attention. And it was telling me it was time to go and pursue a different dream. And that dream was to live in France for a year. Yeah, pretty good dream, right? Not bad. My husband and I, we saved money for 5 years. In 2010, we left, and we moved to France. And so that's why, as Dave said, I have books like this about our time living abroad. To my absolute astonishment, the US DOT gave me a year-long leave of absence. I never expected that, never expected it. And I got to come back to that dream job. Oh. Hadn't been in it for too long after we got back. And the nagging, gnawing started again. But this time, I handled it differently. I tried to shove it away. It's inconvenient now. Tried to shove it away and ignore it. Well, here's the thing about the little nagging feelings. They don't shove down too well. It made me physically ill until I began to acknowledge what was happening. And it was telling me it's time again. You're different now. It's time to go pursue another dream. I'm most grateful to you all today because you're now part of that new dream. And you see, I learned I couldn't just think and act. I had to think, feel, and act. And here's the other thing I learned. I learned that some of the most complex decisions we make are in our personal lives. Decisions about spouses, about life partners, about children, about family, about balance, about career, about jobs, about decisions about whether or not you're going to find the courage to go out and live your dream. Those are complex decisions, and they do not lend themselves to cognitive processing alone. Einstein said, "The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, the rational mind a faithful servant." We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. Don't forget your gift. You've got it. Now go and use it. I am Shelley Row, and I am a recovering overthinker. Thank you all so very much.